Hit live first.
Oh, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unpopular View.
Thank you all for clicking on our faces.
New flag with all that.
Okay, so I wrote down some notes.
Let's do that. I don't want to sit too hard.
That's twice. That'll probably go over about as well as Colonel W.
Because there was no Jay White site.
Okay, just straight up gangbanging.
This story has been fit.
You gotta pay attention.
So Unpopular Review does not. What is you the CEO of, Chris? Jesus, golly.
Let's start the show.
All right. Chris, how do I get it back to regular?
So under the pictures where it says for the predictions graphic, just click that off. I'm gonna let you do it because David should have did this to you a while ago. The technician is terrible.
Well, okay, I got it.
You see it? Click. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
All right.
Perfect. Almost perfect. Mike, you still backstage. Put the background on for us, please. If you can hear, you might be finding somebody's. Yeah, thank you. Find somebody.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the AEW Forbidden Door prediction show.
Should have background music.
It's all good. We're here. We're here. We got this going. We're good. So Sunday night, 8 a.m. The Forbidden Door AEW pay-per-view will be going on. And today we're going to start with predictions. So I think there are how many cards? 10? 1, 2,
There's
3.
like 22,000 matches in this event.
He's actually being generous. It's 21,000 actually, but tomatoes.
There's 10 regular matches, and then there are 3 pre-shows. So yeah.
There's three 0-hour matches, and then
0-hour matches,
and then 8 matches for the card.
Yes. So, is there anybody you guys are like super excited to see?
Well, not this guy in the chat.
Right.
I'm sorry. Anything in particular?
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in that main event to see where it goes. To see where Ospreay and
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a little interested in that. See where that goes.
Absolutely.
Especially since they skyrocket him immediately into the main event. I kind of thought this was a little too soon, but I'm interested to see what direction they go.
Yes, I am excited to see the main event, of course, Ospreay and Strickland, and how they're going to navigate that, because I think it's a little soon, as I've said on the Dynamite shows before, and Dan, I know Vinny agree with me, that this is 2 major hitters for AEW. To be coming this soon is crazy. But, I mean, they may have twists and turns. We don't know what Tony Khan's going to have in his pocket of pay-per-view tricks. So we'll see. But I'm also very excited to see MJF and Horancio?
Who? I'm sorry, which match we're talking?
MJF and...
Oh, okay.
That's officially added?
What?
That was on the card? I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah. MJF versus Horancio?
I'm not too sure, but they're going to put MJF on the card. I mean, they got him back.
I don't have him on this card. I'm looking at the AEW website, right?
Yeah.
Somebody save me. Okay. I'm going to say this as politely as I can. They don't have that match advertised on their website for Forbidden Door.
Really?
No, they don't.
Round of applause for the executive consultant, because I don't know if anyone saw the like right there. I saw the struggle there, sir. Good job. That's my co-host. What's going on? I was gonna say beautiful. I haven't worked with Freckles yet, but I've seen his pictures. He's a good-looking guy.
I
What's
thought
going on,
Freckles was going to
Freckles?
be on with us today. I'm a little shocked. You know, my Raw.
I wanted to be on because I haven't worked with Katie yet. I've worked with you plenty of times. You suck, but I do hope that one day to work with you, Freckles Princess.
Like 4 years in a row. But okay.
Oh yeah, because people are scared for their jobs and you won't fire them. But good job. We see how you operate. But carry on.
That was a nice shout out to Willie. I can say that because he's not watching.
And David.
I'll deal with that later. Yeah, David's probably not. Well, David did such a good job getting Katie, learning Katie how to.
He was asked to help Vinny, not me.
Did he help?
I
Vinny?
don't know.
I mean, I don't want to, because we're supposed to do a show here. But if I can sit here and you said you're right, David wasn't asked, but when David is, he got, oh no, come on, guys, come on, I'm busy feeding my turtle.
He hasn't had it in a while.
No worries, we'll get it figured out. But all right, let's start with the pre-shows. The pre-shows is going to be a Willow Nightingale versus and Tornado.
Let's put the card up.
Yeah, versus Chris Statlander and Mono.
There's no confirmation on this match, and if somebody can find that out,
what this match?
No, for
the MJF one.
Yeah. There's no confirmation on that.
All right. Anyone in the comments
or their Twitter? I wish Mad Dog Kelly was here.
Yeah, he always got the scoop.
Yeah, this is his job.
I mean, they've been talking about it. His equipment's not set up. All right. Well, while we're doing some research, let's talk about this. Willow and Chris Statlander's got some serious. You guys are killing me.
It's like Wednesday, right?
I'm really seeing a common link here, and it's me, and I'm starting to get nervous.
Oh, you are fine.
You're doing a great job, Katie. You're doing a fantastic job.
Bad Guy Jack and I always just have a lot of inside jokes.
I mean, I love that.
Yes.
But yes, so Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale, there is some serious beef there. So as a 0-hour match, I'm kind of surprised. Those two could have been a main card, not a main card, but a regular scheduled event. But they had to put their people in somewhere, right?
I wish this man would mute his computer.
Right.
But this match right here, I think that so okay, cool. You want to keep the feud going with Willow and Chris Statlander,
right?
So I can see why they do this a tag match. I want to say that they want to save their one-on-one for another pay-per-view. I almost said PLE. That's a habit. Who do I got going over here? I would go with the Hills. I'm going to go with Chris Statlander and Lady beating Willow and I'm sorry, I just don't know who these people are. So forgive me, guys. I don't know who they are.
You're good. It's a guess. Just take a guess.
Yes, but I'm going to go with Chris Statlander.
All right.
And a tag team partner.
Okay. I'm going with Willow. I love Willow, and I think this being a pre-show and her having lost to Monet and all that recently, this is going to be a gimme match for her, I think. So that's my 2 cents on it. EC, are you a Willow fan or a Chris Statlander?
For the longest time, I was not a Willow fan. I thought that she was just completely boring. I think her latest run, especially with the TBS Championship, has really started a fire out of her to make her more interesting. Yes. Her feud with Mercedes Moné is kind of like reminiscent. Shout out to Mike Knox. He always talks about LA Knight and The Miz and how The Miz kind of overshadowed LA Knight, and that was it's not his best feud, and it wasn't his best feud, right?
Okay.
To a certain extent, I think Willow stepped up so much to Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné took a step down. And understand what I mean when I say take a step down. I meant she's still Mercedes. She's still one of the greatest. But
she was given.
I always thought she was just going to completely outshine, like Mercedes and then Willow down here. You can't even see it. But Willow really stepped up to do a very good job. So I give her a lot of credit. So and I've been a fan of Chris Statlander for a while. I think she needs to go to WWE personally.
Well, you never know. The contracts end.
I'm sorry. Hold up.
What?
Can somebody read that comment?
MJF versus Horatio.
Horatio
Shown on the card, Katie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last word of that is Katie. Like Ron and I are not here. So I don't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we all asked the question, right? But the unofficial the camera woman Sabrina Estella doing her best impersonation.
You said it first off. Whoa. I'm sorry. I got to cut you off there. One executive consultant. First off, when you say Sabrina Estella, you got to add some spice to it. Right there, that was just bland, baby. You got to go Sabrina Estella. You got to add some A's to that.
Okay, let me try again.
What's going on?
Let me try again. The unofficial camera woman is Sabrina Estella. Sat here and she's doing her best impersonation of Charmaine, right? Because she acts like she can't see any of us. So I don't know if she needs her glasses.
Do not do that to my co-host.
Anybody else
No.
I don't understand. Like I could swear.
Don't do that to her. Do not
she's
do
not
that to her.
acknowledging you. She's not acknowledging you at all, right?
Me and Sabrina, we are great.
She's helping me. It's a girl thing. It's
what
okay.
What do you need? You're not here with Venomous Vinny and Damn the Man. You know, you're here with the Great Grand Slam Puma, right? And you're here with the executive. You're fine. You're in good hands with Allstate. You know,
with Allstate.
Respect it.
Honestly, when you couldn't even say Sabrina Estella with that voice, no, we can't even call ourselves the Allstate guy because he has such a deep voice. You're in good hands.
Oh my goodness.
State.
Oh, yeah,
and he wears a red shirt. I'm pretty sure he can lift up a car with that voice.
All right, so we have 2 for Willow. And there's Charmaine for you.
You called her name and she come.
I didn't think she was up yet. I thought she went out last night with her friends from Private Party or something, you know, because Charmaine knows all the wrestlers there. So I thought she wouldn't party and she was still asleep. So good to see you, Charmaine, on this Saturday morning.
You know what happens? You call her name and she appears. I believe in Charmaine Marie.
All right, so our next card is going to be Mariah May versus Saraya.
Oh, did we say our predictions? Did I say who's going to win the match?
Yeah.
No, because you're too busy running your mouth and too busy typing loud.
I didn't even type anything, but I just got the updated card from Matt Magdal Kelly.
Woo woo! Thank you, Mad Dog.
And his match card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, doesn't have the 0 hour. It doesn't have MJF on it. So I mean, right now we have the unofficial camera woman telling us that it's on the card.
Well, why don't we still give our predictions on it? I think it's going to be on that card because I mean, this guy's from New Japan, right? I'm not familiar with the New Japan guys, but someone's about to take off.
I knew you would say that.
But let's go to the next match, Katie.
Hold on, I still didn't even say who I thought was going to win the match.
Can you please tell us who you think is going to win between Willow and Statlander?
Okay, well, there's other people in the match, Cactus.
Well, there is, but we all know who really is fighting it.
No, just sit here and say you don't know how to say their names. So
I mean, that's very true.
Say Willow.
Right. I'm in the same boat.
All right, so it's Willow
I got Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe.
All right, so
it's Willow Nightingale and Tom Nakano.
All right, so you think Chris and Momo are going to
win? He's a clown.
Oh shit, it's Apollo. Yeah, that's my prediction. Go ahead.
All right.
I mean, at the end of every match, I'm you know to go on because I'm going to say, of course.
Of course. Got it.
King Mon. I know you're not watching either.
I'll be watching.
All right, Mariah May versus Sriracha. Saraya. Oh my god.
Sriracha.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
No, not really. But Saraya. Okay. Mariah May. So she, this is supposed to be a 0 hour match. And yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
From my notes, I don't remember where I got this stuff from, but whatever. But she is also going to be supporting one of the main events, the AEW Women's World Championship, because those are her 2 best friends.
Yes.
Toni Storm is her main girl, and then her old tag team partner. So I don't know. I think this should be another prediction later, is who Mariah is actually going to support during that match. Whose corner is she going to be in?
We can add that into this whole match. So yeah.
They did give her a pre-show just to give her some airtime. And for sure Mariah is gonna win. It's just another gimme match. So
you mean Toni Storm, right?
No, I'm talking about the pre-show Mariah May versus
Oh, Soraya.
Saraya.
Oh, right. Oh, Soraya. Oh, right. I'm sorry.
You're
Oh,
good.
okay. I put the wrong card up. I apologize.
That's okay.
This
Well,
match
no,
right
we were
here.
saying yes. There you go.
Okay, my apologies. Okay, no, you're absolutely right. I see Mariah going over as well. This is for the Owen Hart. I forget. This was the female side for the not Owen Hart Classic. I forget what they call it, but the Owen Hart tournament. And yeah, she's gonna get her win back. If I'm correct, Saraya beat her in a one-on-one a few weeks back. So now she's gonna get her win back, and she's gonna go on further in this tournament. So yeah, I agree with you.
Yep, that's an
Mariah
easy
May.
one.
Yes.
Easy one. And then the last 0 hour is going to be
Damn, Cactus. Damn, we're gonna
Well,
work
I didn't
together
want to
more.
interrupt your conversation.
I thought you. Okay, I get it. Okay, so let me give my opinion on Paige versus Mariah May. This is for the Advanced to the Owen Hart tournament, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the winner of the Owen Hart tournament gets what?
A trophy.
No. Well, yes, two. They get a trophy and they get the number one contendership for the AEW Women's World Championship at All In.
All In.
Where is All In?
Chicago.
Negative. That's all out.
Oh.
All In is in London, Wembley Stadium.
Wembley Stadium.
Who
Yes.
is from that area? Saraya.
Osprey. Mariah.
Saraya.
Saraya. Ooh.
Saraya is going over in this match.
No.
Mariah May needs to be involved in the AEW Women's Championship, like you said, both of you all said. But however, her involvement does not need a victory here tomorrow night. She can lose this match, and everybody will forget about that because she's involved in the other match, because that's what more people are concerned with. Whereas Paige can win this match and go on because she has nothing to do. And last year she won the World Championship because she's so over, and she'll be over again. I believe Paige is going to win this match. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, thank you for that insight. I really appreciate
it. That was a deep cut there.
Yeah, I think I may even change. Yeah, I think my prediction has changed because of that.
Well, you have 24 hours because I mean, we know the technician's not going to put the polls up in the chat, but I will. So,
yeah, right. I mean, yeah, he'll still be there. Good job here. Good job. That's why the executive told he's like Bobby the Brain Heenan. He got the insights. I was going to say even dressed like him, but I think it's just because my glasses are dark and I just assumed he's wearing a suit. So my bad. But what's the next match here, Cactus Katie? What is going on here?
The next match is going to be Mystico and the Lucha Brothers.
Ooh.
Versus Titan I know Titan, but the other ones is going to be Takashi.
Is it this match right here? I want to make sure I highlight this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
I'm not going to hold you. I know Mystico. I know Lucha Bros. Right. Okay. Right. Mystico. The executive, just to help me out here. That was the original Sin Cara, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
He's taking his
yeah, that was the original Sin Cara before, he threw a fit and left.
Okay. All right, Captain Katie. You're leading the show, but what do you got here?
I think the AEW people, the Lucha Brothers and Mystico for sure is going to win. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question to both of you real quick. Okay, because that's what I do when I do this show, right? So can you pronounce to me, not this, where they at? Put the picture back up. There you go. Right can you pronounce to me those three names?
No. I'm not even going to. Well, Titan, I know how to say.
Yeah, we got Titan.
So I got we got 1 out of 3.
All right, now pronounce to me the other 3.
What's his name? Dark. I forget the name. Penta Dark.
No. Just the
Ray Phoenix.
Just the names on the thing.
Oh,
you mean Miss?
Yeah, go ahead. Great Grand Slam got it.
Oh, you were talking about Mystico and Lucha Bros?
Yep, you can pronounce the names. They win.
What a breakdown.
If that's one way to go about it, go right ahead because I agree with you.
Yeah, I got them going over here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so those are the 0 hour matches. Going from the bottom to the main event, I'm going next, which would be Samoa Joe, Hook, and
I'm
Sabata.
sorry. There's so many matches. I need a break. I'm sorry.
Wait.
There's too many matches. There's too many matches.
That's on the card?
Yeah, there's too many matches. I need a break. We're going to figure this out. I'm going to get with Mad Dog Kelly. We're going to get the confirmation on that. But stay with us. You're watching a popular review.
Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary.
Look at that. This shit is crazy. You just see the whole background. Mind you, look, now you see the New Day there. Just chilling.
Where? I didn't.
What, that was the New Day? Who was that?
I think they're just regular black people. Is that New Day?
Wow. I could have sworn
That's
that was
is that
No, prior, not them. It was prior to
is
that.
Darren Young? I like Darren Young. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's his.
Wait.
Oh, Ashanti.
Oh
No,
shit! I really
that.
thought that was. Shit! I really thought that was New Day. That's crazy. Oh shit!
And then we get mad when other people say, "Oh, all black people look alike."
Yo, I'm saying though, look.
Go get it. Thank you for that clarification.
Right,
you as well,
right
Chris.
there, you can mistake him for Xavier Woods real quick. You know what I mean? You know how fast the thing was going?
You could expect, and you could expect Ashanti and Adonis for JTG. Right? Look, he looks just like JTG in a freeze frame.
SmackDown Penitentiary coming on immediately after this episode here. Shout out to the Vic, right? And shout out more so to Dice, because Dice saved Vic's ass on that one. And he tried to say, "Oh no, it looks like no, bitch. It did not look like it." I don't know why he's trying to act like that, but Vic will.
You know what? If I can say real quick,
I will be on. Go ahead.
What actually humored me here was when they were sitting there trying to figure out who was who. One of them said Darren Young, and Darren Young haven't been with WWE for years. So I was like, wait a minute. I said, wait, what? No, I was lost there. Yeah, that was quite the clip.
That was as an African American male, right? Like myself, Great Grand Slam and Cactus KDR, we can tell you that was cringe. That was very cringe.
Very cringe. And they made that a commercial.
It's almost as cringe as talking about golf in the middle of a debate. Anyway. Cactus Katie, back to you.
All right. So do we have
You said what match now?
I wanted to talk about Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata.
No, there's no.
So hold up. So we were trying to figure out this card here, right? Mm-hmm. I went on real quick on Wikipedia, and I know that could be a site not to believe, but I do see this match: the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Jeff Cobbs going against Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. So she is correct. Good job, Katie. Take the floor.
I'm going to have to challenge that, because if you look on the AEW website, which I think will have no.
So if I can, and I hear you, I respect what you're saying, CE. So, they don't even update their win-loss records. I don't trust that site.
But you trust it as a website that anybody can go in there and edit.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
it's not even on their Twitter.
We're gonna
let's talk about it. Go ahead, Cactus Katie.
CBS Sports also says that Brian Keith is going to be with the Learning Tree.
It sounds like we're having 29 matches. Like, let me see.
Right.
Well, no, I look right here. We have 13 matches. But Katie, please take the floor and lead the charge here. It's a trios match. Go ahead.
It's a trio match. There is a lot of controversy between Hook and Jericho. Samoa Joe is supposed to be taking the lead to kind of
guide him
for, show him the ropes, because he turned down Jericho, and Jericho is going to forever keep going after Hook because he's super jealous. But I do believe that we are going to have who did I pick here? I don't know, but I can't stand
Brian Keith get injured.
He did. He got hurt.
So they
but like
put somebody else
storyline.
They put somebody else in there. They put
Jeff Cobbs.
No,
Jeff
they didn't
Cobb.
put Jeff Cobb. They put
No,
Ishii.
you're like you who?
Ishii or something. This is his name. He was
I got Cobbs, but they were gonna have Murder Grandpa, but then he played him. But he sat there and said, "No, I'm not working with you." Because they did that on AEW, so it was a ruse.
I just saw him come out. I didn't see the other part.
Right, it's to be determined.
But
I have Samoa Joe's team winning. I'll just say that
for sure.
Yeah,
it
just makes more sense.
There.
Yes, I agree, 100%. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be in Dan's apartment forever.
Oh my gosh! All right, so the next is another controversial match, which is on my list as a MJF and Horatio.
Yes.
So for there, I am going with MJF because I'm always going to pick MJF. He is my guy. I'm all about MJF's new brand, the Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my gosh. Yes, Stella. Absolutely. Cut that tree. Shove that.
You know, I gotta say, I know Jericho. I know like Jericho and me and EC, we talk a lot. We have the conversations we have can literally be a podcast. But we were talking about the learning tree, and I think we both agree, it's one of the better things Jericho has done in AEW.
Best thing Jericho's done since Le Champion.
Yes, and you were saying, and you loved Le Champion, but the learning tree, and I love that he so he always tried to reinvent, and everything haven't always been a success, right? But with this, he dug into it. It's like he read the stuff online, and he was like, "Let me play into this." And I love that he played into this. So when he's doing stuff, someone's taking off again. But I love that he plays into this, and he does stuff like I don't know which show he did it, but when he did that don't work for me, brother, I said okay. Like that I like that he played into it. He didn't hide from it. He didn't run from it. He said, let me play into it because they already think this. So I do. Me and EC, we don't agree on everything, but I agree with him where this is one of the better things that he's done in AEW.
Do you think he's going to win that match?
Oh hell no, he's losing. He should lose. Yeah, I agreed with you guys. Samoa Joe team go over.
Perfect. Okay, going back to the MJF and Horatio. This is going to be MJF's first pay-per-view of his return.
Yes.
So for sure, he's going to win. It's gonna. You don't think so?
No. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. I have a habit of it. I said it would be so ballsy of him to have him lose. He shouldn't lose. First off, he's going to be in Long Island. Like if he lost in Long Island, that is like a kick in the no zone. So
that's the only reason why I believe this match, even though it's now on the AEW website, and I'll talk more about that on the EPR Shorts. But there's no reason to have this pay-per-view, and you have. Let me tell you, I'm gonna say this real quickly, right? Rich Swann, is a good friend of mine, and we always talk about how he was not supposed to be on this Baltimore pay-per-view card, but Sasha Banks entered Mr. Man's office and said, "Hey, this is hometown; he should be on it." Right? True story. It makes no sense to have, honestly, arguably your most over wrestler not be in his hometown that he mentions all the time. MJF in Long Island is like CM Punk in Chicago. Right. So this match makes sense. So I'm not surprised it's on the card. I just don't understand why it's not either.
I don't know if the match.
Well, they have not promoted it since Double or Nothing.
Makes no sense.
Right.
He needs to be on the card somehow. Even if he just says, "I'll be on the talking," what do you call it? TV time.
Segment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. So he has to be on there somewhere. So we're gonna go with MJF. The name that nobody can pronounce properly. I'm gonna go with MJF as well.
Yep, I think it's gonna be a banger match too. I do.
I don't think any of these matches are going to really be that bad. Unlike one match I saw last night on SmackDown. I'll talk about that when the show is over. But I will say this: that it's going to be a long ass match, and I'm going to have to hear "Damn the Man's Dog" barking.
Oh, he has a dog?
Yes, he has a dog he loves very much.
Jewel's so sweet.
If you say so.
She's not a big Chris fan, but that's okay.
No, most people are not.
It's a dog.
It's a dog. All right, next we have Orange Cassidy and Zack Sabre. So,
all right.
This was previewed on Dynamite this week. This is gonna have, I believe, a lot of interruptions. The Dom family is gonna be involved. It's gonna be just kind of off the wall crazy when it has to do with what's really going to happen. Are they actually going to have full on wrestling? Are they actually going to be able to get things determined? I don't know. But I don't think that Orange Cassidy's going to win this. I think this is going to be a New Japan win with Zach.
You know, so you talked about the interference. I actually think they're going to have a one-on-one. I see why you said that with the OC about. I'm sorry, what's the Don Callis family? They have beef with OC. Have beef with OC, so I could see why you said that. I think they're going to have a straight-up wrestling match. I think it's going to be really, really good. Zach had a really good match. I was saying it before we went on air with Kyle O'Reilly, a really good technical wrestling match, really, really good. OC is not really a technical guy, but he's really good in the ring. I got to go with OC here. OC, I feel like they protect him well enough. He has his losses, but a lot of times he's well protected. I got to go with OC going over here, defeating Zach. I think on Dynamite, they just wanted to showcase Zach's ability for, like myself, I've seen a handful of Zach's work. So just to show that he's no slouch in the ring, but OC is going to take him to the cleanest.
All right. EC?
I think a little bit of A and a little bit of B. I definitely agree with Great Grand Slam Puba. I think it needs to be a one-on-one match with no interference. However, I do believe that Zack Sabre is going to pick up the victory from OC. And that's the amazing thing about it, because one thing AEW does very well, in my opinion, is they don't do a lot of outside interference in their matches. And I do appreciate that. Even though it makes more sense because OC is very well protected, as you said. Very, very well protected. Would be surprised at his win-loss record. He doesn't take that many L's. And I'm not upset with that. And normally I am. But I'm not. And I think he can afford to take the loss, whereas in New Japan Pro Wrestling, it's like, hey, we're a handshake agreement. Why are all you people going to ours? And I think this is the one that OC can afford to take the loss. He did win the last pay-per-view, and I thought he was going to lose. I was surprised. But he took the victory, and I think this time he's going to take that loss. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go with Zack Sabre Jr.
All right. So the next. Oh, go ahead.
Before you go to another one, I don't know how many matches we have left, so I actually had an order for this, but we got all over the place, which is cool. That's what we do. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Trust me. We'll take a small. We'll take a small commercial break. Katie, do me a favor before the last two matches. Let me know because that's the last commercial break. Okay. We'll be right back. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review.
Yeah. Did you watch The Acolyte?
Oh God, here we go.
I haven't seen it yet.
Here we go.
Well, Rashad, I guess you got all the time in the world. Chris, did you watch The Acolyte?
No, I've had no interest.
You really? You had no interest. Why is that?
Because Star Wars is too many shows now. And
you're full of shit, Chris. Where's that energy? Don't give me Return of the Jedi. You know what I want.
What?
Where is he?
Where's who?
Where's Vader? Where is he?
Is he supposed to be in this?
Give me Cloud City. Where is he?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, when you watch, we'll talk about it. If you ever watch Acolyte, I refuse to watch it. But somebody just told me that witches just conjured up twins out the Force, which they call the thread. They hummed and they scissored.
Oh God!
And they created two twin black girls from an interracial alien relationship. And they're whooping Jedi's asses, who are more powerful than they are in the New Republic. They're kicking High Republic Jedi ass. Now, High Republic Jedi's are supposed to be stronger, more powerful than New Republic. Now, Anakin was the only one who was born from the Force. That's why part of the reason why he was the one out here. I was about to let me slow down because Chris is recording this. I don't know what he's going to put in the video. Disney, you've done something I didn't think was possible. You killed Star Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Unpopular Review Entertainment. You can see that every single Tuesday right there on Unpopular Review Entertainment YouTube. This is Unpopular Review Wrestling Forbidden Door predictions. Myself, Executive Consultant, Grand Slam Puba, and Cactus Katie. Cactus Katie, back to you.
All right, so we are now going to the Elite in Okada versus the Acclaim. That match.
You sound very interested in it.
I said them right, the names right, and I knew them, so I was happy with that.
Good job.
All right, so I believe that we've already had a tag team win over the Young Bucks. And I think that the Elite, unfortunately, is going to win this one. As much as I really don't like them, I think they're going to win.
I just want to take the floor real quick. Shout out to whoever made the room here. They did a fantastic job. But I'm looking at the list of the matches, and the person was so lazy they didn't want to put the whole name for some of these people. Just fantastic work. I am very tickled. Someone just put May, like what, the fucking month? I'm sorry, but talking about this match, I gotta go with the Acclaim and Tanahashi going over. I think you want to give them some momentum going into this because they're gonna have a match against the Elite. So I think the babyfaces got to go over here. Because if the Hills beat them, I just think the Acclaim should just I don't know. They should probably make the rooms because at least they'll put the whole fucking names. EC, what do you think?
For our production team's defense, it's a lot of freaking matches, right? In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk about it. The Acclaimed and what, Tanahashi, is that who it is?
Yes.
So the wild cards in this match is Tanahashi and Okada, right? So that's going to be why the match is going to be so good. But realistically speaking, the Elite don't like taking losses, right? They don't. They have to make themselves. So there's certain people that learn from the book of Cody Rhodes, right? And what I mean by the book of Cody Rhodes, I mean overproduction. The Elite are overproduced. Kenny Omega was overproduced. The Young Sucks are overproduced. They're all overproduced, and they don't like taking L's unless they absolutely have to and feel like it's going to put themselves over. They're not going to put themselves over by taking an L on this one. They're going to beat the Acclaimed, who can take an L as far as they are concerned, even though the Acclaimed used to be the most popular tag team in, honestly, I might even say wrestling. Arguably.
Wow.
They're taking a few steps down.
They
have no meaningful feud. They haven't had a meaningful feud really since they lost not the Trios tag titles, but the AEW World Tag titles. They did the Trios tag titles as a, here you go. We apologize for taking the tag titles away from you because we had to get them FTR because FTR was threatening to leave again. Because that's what they do when they're not winning the tag team championships. Right? It's annoying. It is terrible. As an Acclaimed fan, and I've always been an Acclaimed fan, even though I don't like the scissoring shit, never have. Can't stand it. I think it's stupid, right? But I've always been an Acclaimed fan.
It's much. And
it sucks that they are used, and their popularity is used to put other people over. That's
so you got the Elite going over.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So that's all I'm going to say about that one. We're going to move on. We have 15 minutes left, and we do not want to overgo SmackDown. So 20. What? Okay.
No, go ahead, Katie. You're doing good. Go ahead.
But the next one I do want to take a second to talk about, which is going to be Bryan Danielson, and I'm nervous to say his last name. Takagi.
I feel like you said it right.
The Owen Hart Cup tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Bryan Danielson winning because he has such a passion for this. This was his friend. He wants this. He has really put himself out there for this. So I'm going to say yes. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I did. Oh, see, I'm sorry. The production team. I mean, shout out to them. They must have been drinking on the job because I see TNT Championship ladder match. So forgive me. I couldn't find it, but I got Bryan Danielson going over as well here. And besides, his boy got murdered on Wednesday. He got to redeem. He got to save his boy now. I mean, you can't have your boy get his ass kicked and you get your ass kicked.
Yes.
There you go. Sabrina Estella.
Hi. I love that Estella is here representing us. Thank you so much.
She might be representing. I was assuming it was me too because I was part of the.
I mean, us. Yes,
so
everybody.
What are you doing Tuesday? Do you want to join us for some NXT on Tuesday?
I am actually currently on vacation until the 8th. I'm in New York right now.
I live there.
Do you? I'm up in like upstate New York right now.
Oh, yeah. No, if I even tried to step foot there, they would tell me turn around. But that's cool.
Gotcha. So yes, no, I'm up here until following Monday. So I promised my family that I would spend time with them. So
That's important.
I'm not doing anything next week. So,
All right.
but all right, moving on. The next match after that is going to be the AEW Women's Championship match.
Or I can offer my insight into Bryan Danielson versus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Y'all got sidetracked. It's cool.
We did.
But I will say this. It's amazing that Bad Guy Jack cannot go to upstate New York because they're going to say turn around, Darren Young. And they're going to call Vic and say, was this cool? So I'll also say this, Cactus Cat UK. I'm assuming that means you're not going to be on AEW Dynamite, right?
Correct. I am not.
So I am off on Wednesdays at around 9 o'clock.
Someone's taking off again.
Please, I will be watching the show. I just cannot do the show.
I'm going to take your place on AEW Dynamite this coming Wednesday. With,
No.
Man.
I think it's been a long time. Dan the Man has been asking for the Great Grand Slam Puma to be there on Wednesday night. I'm going to be there. Venomous Benny, Dan the Man, I hope you're ready for the bad guy because I'm going through that damn door. Yes.
I love it.
So you, executive consultant, you can take off and fix those plants. Take the day off. I got it.
All right. Well, I am so glad.
I just heard welcome to SmackDown. I just heard welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary. I was like, what's crazy, but I forgot I'm in the other studio too. And somebody's really revving up to take off for his show. In the meantime, let me go ahead and say it. I think Bryan Danielson's going to pick up the victory. Why? Because he doesn't pick up that many victories anymore. He'll have fantastic matches, but since we can't pronounce this person's name, he's going to take the L. That guy's going to take the L.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
We can't pronounce the name so much they just put S. Who does this? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Katie.
L for losing.
To the production team's credit, it's a lot of matches.
It is. It's a pay-per-view event, though. All right. So the next is AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm versus Mina.
Is this the last one or two matches? Okay, cool. I didn't know when you were going to put that up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
My God. Right.
I know. I'm trying to go through this kind of quickly for you. So yes, Toni Storm and Mina. This is the one where I think Mariah May is going to come and she's going to have to show her cards, as they said on Dynamite. She's going to have to pick a side, and I'm very interested to see where she may play both corners. Who knows? But at the end of Dynamite, you saw the whole wine, champagne, cheering together, and then Mina tried to clash over top of Toni Storm to kind of give her an advantage and instead hit Mariah May. So there's some tension kind of built up there. But I think Toni Storm, she's going to still ride her wave, even though I think it is kind of dying out. I'm not a big fan of the whole black and white timeless Toni. I think we need to change it up. But I think she's going to take the win. The Grande Poobah, what would you think?
Yeah, I got Toni going over here. I don't see her dropping the championship, and I see where Mariah May is going to pick Toni. Yeah. So yeah, I got Toni Storm as well going over.
All right, you see? Thank you for your opinion.
I got Mariah May being in the corner. Toni Storm takes the victory.
There you go. All right. So we have
my
now.
I was saying Toni Storm as well. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. Yeah, perfect. All right. So next we have the TNT title ladder match. This has been a long time coming, back from Double or Nothing, where I think it was Double or Nothing. I wish Dan was here. He would totally be on this.
What, the ladder?
The ladder match, yes. This is the ladder match.
What's the question?
Was it Double or Nothing when they came out? Yes, it was Double or Nothing where he got hurt in the cage match.
Edge?
Ed, yep.
Yeah, that was the one where he threw himself off the cage because he didn't want to be in the locker room anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, and it still said Malachi Black couldn't win the title. He just said, I'm gonna rush you. And then an old 60-year-old with a limp beat up Brody King and Buddy Matthews, who has like 0% body fat. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that is where this started, the storyline. And the Elite took in their power and wanted to give the title, handed it right over to Perry, but Tony Khan and his interim said, no, we are going to fight for this. But I think in the long run, Perry's going to win it. So.
I'm sorry, I had to unmute myself. I 100% agree with what you said there. Jack Perry's going to go over. Yep. They want the visual of all, the Elite having all the gold, all the power. He's the only one who don't have a championship. You have the Young Bucks as the tag champs. You have Okada as the international champion. And now you have Jack Perry with the TNT championship. It gives him, it's the visual. So, yeah, I got Jack Perry going over as well. I will say who I would love for to go over. I started really liking his promos a little bit more. Oh, my God. Mark. I love Mark Briscoe. Yeah, I love that dude. Like, he's just
so you always talk about how it sounds like I'm taking off in a spaceship, right? But you're not,
I can hear it right now.
But you're not talking about how somebody sounds like upstate New York is going through an earthquake. You're not talking about that.
I didn't even hear that.
No, I heard.
Yes, I bet you. No, upstate
New York is either going through an earthquake or something. I'm not going to say because it's inappropriate to say on air. So you need to figure out what is it.
That is our fearsome leader here, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, I want Mark Briscoe to go over. Rocket Ship Man, why don't you take the floor next? Rocket.
There's really not much to say, and I'm not saying it's just a rush, but it's really not much to say. Jack Perry, right?
Yeah.
Or Dylan McRae, or the freak that Mike Knox always calls him something because he watched 90210. I don't understand why he might watch that show. But
everyone laughs at him because he watched 90210.
Exactly. So I got Jungle Jack winning the championship because, like as I said, the Elite want to put themselves over. I probably about to get cursed out, but the Elite want to put themselves over, and that's what they do. They want the visual. It was said they want the visual. All of them with championships.
Yes.
Jungle Jack.
All right. Well,
I blame Evolution for that because Evolution did that, and every other team wanted to do it since. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So yes, I think it's gonna be Jack Perry. I think there's gonna be a lot of funny match moments in this match. It's just gonna be very entertaining. So we'll see how that goes. But the next one I have is going to be the TBS Championship with my girl Monet, and it's a title match. So this is going to be Monet with the TBS Championship, and this is going to be Stephanie Vacour.
I think you was at Vacour. It sounds close enough, but we'll just call her Stephanie.
Okay. All right, with Stephanie, who is the New Japan Power.
Strong, I think a strong champion, right?
Championship. So I think Monet, they spent a lot of money on her. They thought they put a lot of effort behind her. They long time hyped her up for this. This is going to be her second pay-per-view match. It is totally going to be her. She's going to hold both titles. So, EC, do you want to go this time first?
I'll go this time. So, let me tell you what Edge did last pay-per-view. He jumped off of a cage and broke his foot pretty much. I am not going to drop this title to you, Malachi. I'm going to hobble over there. I'm going to spear you, and you're going to lose. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
A year and some change ago, Sasha Banks injured herself. It said, hey, we're changing this finish. I'm going to drop this title to Willow Nightingale. Mm-hmm. As much as I'm a Sasha Banks fan, I always sat here and said her ego is out of control sometimes. But
there's a lot of people with ego problems in wrestling.
That's true. And on the show. So that being said, I'm talking about
the show.
That being said,
I was curious there. Why you look at me?
Sasha Banks did do business that day, and I appreciate that. Her reward is they're going to give her that championship. She's going to pick up the victory.
So you think that Stephanie's going to win?
No. Her reward is that she's getting the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Championship.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
I believe the same thing. Mercedes is going to go over here. I just can't see her losing.
No.
And I don't even have like a whole lot of thoughts and words for it, except just that I don't see her losing. So yeah, and good for her.
Yeah,
Big fan of hers. So yes,
there was a lot of promotion on this match. Lots.
Somebody's really trying to get in touch with you. Do you do you want to take that while we take this last commercial break?
Sure.
All right, that makes sense. All right, cool, no problem. Let's do it. Stay with us. We got a lot more AEW Forbidden. 20,000 more matches coming up. Stay with us. You're watching a popular review.
Bro, DX made so many stars. Not only that, but other than right now, the Judgment Day.
DX only had 2 world champions.
They had 2 world champions, but they had a lot of Hall of Famers too. So we can't discredit that.
They had a lot of Hall of Famers that are having a lot of individual Hall of Famers. Is my question to you.
The whole
Shield,
team,
every single one of them is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Dean Ambrose is not.
DX is only Shawn
No, Dean
Dean
Ambrose
Ambrose
is
a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
He's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. This guy might be the first ballot Hall of Fame in GCW. Definitely not in WWE. The man is dead to WWE. Do you see how they edit him?
A great name.
No. They edit this man out, Chris.
They mentioned him a few times since then.
Yeah, they mentioned him when the same time that they're talking about all kinds of STDs. That's when they name him. He a bum.
I like John Moxley, so
I don't understand how he's not introduced from his real hometown, Skid Row. This last week, we took the internet by storm with your thoughts about Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio hooking up. Is there any? You saw it? Is there new?
You saw it?
Evidence that this is happening?
You saw it? Yeah, it's plenty of evidence. They were on Raw together this past Monday also.
Rey was in a match and she was the manager.
Backstage segment when it was Alina and it was Dragon Lee and it was Rey Mysterio and it was Braun Strowman. And she kept looking at Braun Strowman like, you better stay away from my man.
Wait,
I saw it.
I did not pick up on that. Not at all.
I also saw what looked like they were about to invite Dragon Lee. They came out together. They were all hugging. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, you look like you might be the next Rey Mysterio. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. You didn't see that?
Invite Dragon Lee to what?
What are you talking about?
Zelina didn't pass him a hotel key.
Well, not that you saw. You know what I'm saying? She took her cochetas off. But I'm just saying.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
How many shots have you had? You slurring that?
All right, UPR Shorts you can watch every day on Unpopular Review Wrestling YouTube channel. But we're over here talking about AEW Forbidden Door. Zach Exultant, Great Grand Slam, Pooba, Cactus Kate, Cactus Katie, back to you.
Yes. So let's just reach out to our comments real quick. We have
Sure.
I wish for Daniel Garcia in the ladder match for the TNT Championship. I was kind of surprised, being in New York as well, that he is not on any of the cards. So maybe we'll have a surprise there. You never know. And then we have Finn Balor, WWE career. Versus Dean Ambrose career. Who's HOF worthy? Hall of
Fame. I would say Finn Balor. I mean, Finn Balor's career was longer than Dean Ambrose in WWE, so I got to go with Finn Balor.
Yep, I think yeah, for sure. Dean, he just wasn't quite there on my radar, but Finn, yes. Go EC. Opinion for Z.
I mean, I'm gonna see Z in like 14 minutes.
All right, we'll save yours then.
Yeah, but no, because you might not answer the SmackDown show, so I'll say it right now. This is a tough one.
I know.
I think, honestly speaking, I might go with Dean Ambrose.
Ooh.
But we're going to go with Finn Balor. But the only reason I might go with Dean Ambrose is because he's a part of the Shield.
Yeah.
And the Shield will always trump that anything Finn Balor has done as far as groups are concerned. I know some people might say, "Hey, what about the Bullet Club?" Which I'm a WWE, so I might go with Dean Ambrose. I really might. But from a fan perspective, it'll be Finn Balor.
All right. Well, maybe you guys can chat that up again in a few minutes when you guys talk about WWE and SmackDown.
Z said that he's hoping that we're going to have a SmackDown episode that's less than 2.5 hours.
Good luck. So the next match, which is going to be the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship between Mox.
Speaking of Dean.
And
Naito.
Naito.
Someone it up!
Yes. So there is history here. on this match. Normally, Tony Khan does not have the ability to give a title match for New Japan, but this is happening. And I believe that Naito.
Yeah, Naito. Yeah.
He's going to win. And it's a very unpredictable match. It could go very much either way. But I think if you go back to April, you will see that Mox beat Naito.
Yeah.
Naito. And Mox has only been in reigns of this title for 75 days. Naito was for 100 days. But as other podcasts will mention, and history has shown, New Japan does not care about days compared to American wrestling that does. They care about how many times you have to defend this title. And Mox has defended this now. This will be his 4th time trying to defend this. And I don't think he's going to be able to do it against him. He's going to give that title back to Naito. And it is going to, it gave, some Americanness to that title, but it's going back to them. Yes, EC.
Can you pronounce that again for me?
Which part?
Man. So you sounded like you were on the Democratic side of a presidential debate when you.
I know. I started getting really nervous. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Yeah. No, I got very nervous.
No, we get what you're saying, though, so it's fine.
You're dead.
So he gave American flair. Is what I was trying to say.
Said that so eloquently and so well. I don't have much to follow on that. I actually was just saying this with John Moxley easily. But when you just presented all the information you did, I'm really leaning towards changing my mind, and I think I am. I think to really set this off as the Forbidden Door, that this is going to be the way to do it. I think John Moxley taking the L. Good job.
Well, I mean, they also, New Japan, AEW stole Osprey and Okada. So they are trying to get more people back. So we'll see. But are we laughing at my words?
No, I'm laughing because somebody just messaged me that I'm an external male reproductive organ, and I just don't understand why I didn't do anything. But that's
I was just going to sit here and say that, I mean, I think you broke it down too very well. I'm still going to go with Moxley going over. You know what it is? Last month or the month before, I forgot who he faced. Oh my God, he's on the Callis family. And I said, oh, he's going to go over and win. It was like an eliminator match. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm blanking on his name, but he's been killing it.
My ears are vibrating. Sorry.
Well, that is disgusting. I don't know what is going on your side of the fence.
It's not my side.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But I got John Moxley going over, winning it. That's all. Oh my God, this guy lives in the land of giants. Fuck is your problem?
I'm only like 3 or 4 inches taller than you, sir.
I know. I'm not a small guy myself. But I mean, everything to you just sound like a giant. Like you just whatever.
So the one last thing I'm going to mention about this match is for everyone who's picked Moxley, don't forget that if you vote for Moxley, you're going to vote for Moxley to beat him now twice. And
yes.
And so, all right, we're moving on to the main event, which is
did it.
Yep, last one. Look, and we're 58 minutes in.
I am very surprised, and I am really impressed that we were able to do this.
Awesome.
Yeah, especially all the shenanigans this guy was doing.
Well, we have Swerve Strickland versus the International Championship versus Will Ospreay for the AEW World Championship. Now, there is also I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate the fact that they're going after each other because one, they're actually really good friends outside of these matches. And you can see that in their promotions on Instagram and things like that. They do love each other. They're great friends. Now, people may correct me on that, but I see the chemistry there. It's good. But this is a business, and they need to have this match. I just don't think it needs to happen this early. But we are going to have it. I think there's rumors that there's going to be DQs, and nobody's going to have these titles change. There are rumors that Osprey's going to have it. There's rumors that Strickland's going to have it. But I think I can't take it from Swerve. I think Swerve's going to hold on to it longer. So what do you think, Mr. Great Grounds Pumbaa?
Well said there, Katie. Kept this, Katie. Good job. One of the things that you said was, is it something I said? The person in the back left. What was I going to get at? You mentioned about this match. Go ahead. You wanted to say something? Go ahead. Say something before you take off.
I was going to say he's off his lunch break, but he actually went inside the SmackDown studio just now.
Oh, okay. So let's wrap it up. You said some things. You mentioned about not liking this happening so soon. And I agree with you. I thought this was way too soon. I think they're going to have a great match. I think this is going to be a really, really good match, honestly. But I wouldn't have done this so soon. I was kind of confused on why they would do this so soon. And then it came to my mind as time went on, like they're probably going to run this back at All In is the one, and All In is the one where they're in England, right? That's because All Out is in Chicago, correct? Okay.
Yes.
I think they're going to run it back. I think Swerve goes.
All Out.
All right. Now, this guy made one Chicago trip, and now he has a whole rock over there. He leaves a rock there just so he can come back and water it. But I got Swerve. I got Swerve going over. He gets the win. I think it would be I think it would suck if they do a DQ finish. I know they don't do it all the time, and that's great on them. Shout out to them for doing that, because that's something I think that's just been completely overused. Hey, I know that girl, Shay Sawyer, my co-host for the Big Pop 30 podcast. Too sweet to you, madam. But I got Swerve going over here. This might be fire. Like both picking Swerve, though DQ might work. It would. I just would hate it. I would sit here and be like, especially when I've sat.
Yeah,
I would hate this. I would hate this because imagine going to a wrestling pay-per-view. You sat there for 5 hours and then you get a DQ. My ass hurts. My heart hurts. And I paid extra money for this shitty-ass drink. Well, I don't know if it's shitty. I don't know. I haven't been to the USB. Or is it the BBS? I don't know. But either way, Swerve Strickland gets the win.
Yep. I love Strickland. I hope he has a very long reign and doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. But EC, what's your opinion?
I'm going to go Swerve. I'm going to go Swerve to win simply because of the fact that we talked about earlier how the AEW does not do that many run-ins. There's going to be interference in this match. It's how Will Ospreay loses this match, and it's how Will Ospreay separates himself from the.
Did you have to bang on everything?
Because that's why, Don. That's why. That's where this is going for All In, for Will Ospreay. It's going to be Swerve versus MJF at All In.
That's what I was going to say. Yep.
And it's going to be Will Ospreay versus insert Don Callis enemy number one here. That's the direction we're going. So this is where it begins. This is how it's going to happen, but it's going to be a fire match.
And thank God AEW is finally making some good storylines, and we've needed this. So I hope they run with it. So, but yes, that is our AEW Forbidden Door prediction show.
Yes.
I hope you all enjoyed us, and if you want to keep following all three of us, there are more shows that we're on, and to like and subscribe to Unpopular Review. But does anyone want to talk about our other shows that we have here?
You know, the executive consultant is a rookie at this. Let me take the floor here. Been doing it for a while, and my glasses are just way more cooler. Monday night, you got the Mike Knox Show, 6 p.m. on the dot. You can catch him there. He's talking about all things wrestling. You got the Monday Night Review show. The executive consultant, I think there's going to be a change here on the Monday Night Review. Is that correct, sir?
Yes. Starting this Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. review show for Raw.
And on Tuesday, after NXT go off the air, you know my co-host is there. The incredible because I have so many nicknames for people. The incredible Sabrina Estella. We're going to be talking about NXT. She has to deal with me talking about the fantastic JC Jane. Love that woman. On Wednesday, you can catch Cactus Katie, Dan the Man, and Venomous Benny. They talk Dynamite. You're taking a break, Cactus Katie. I'll be filling in because there's not enough Dynamite because I'm the Dynamite. How are you doing? And we have top fives. And after this show, we have a SmackDown review show. The executive consultant, I know you're going to be there. I might make an appearance there because I was out here in Madison Square Gardens. And I do want to brag, I did, in fact, have tacos. Yes.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you all soon.
Thank you for doing a fantastic job. You did great. The executive consultant, I wish that you could be good. Maybe one day you'll get there, kid. Don't worry. Don't worry, kid. You'll get there.
Good night. Or actually, it's a good day. Go watch SmackDown review. Bye, guys.
How you doing?